Season's greetings and welcome to the San Diego Punto Football SDFC post-game show. My name is Tony Sanchez. And yes, as Procrastinating Puma points out, I did absolutely haul ass down after the post-match press conference because San Diego FC has defeated LAFC 3-2, the first victory at home. Season's greetings to everybody who's joining us who's still at Snapdragon Stadium on the way out of Snapdragon Stadium. We need to work on the ingress slash egress a little bit more, but nonetheless, we have made it here down into the garage, the San Diego Punto Football Studios. If you are just coming in, if you are waking up, if you are now realizing that the game is over, San Diego FC has defeated LAFC 3-2, and this is a monumental win, not only for the first home win at home victory. And we'll hear from head coach Mikey Varas as we talk to him 27 minutes ago, along with some sound from Chucky Lozano, Alex Maiton, about this. The good thing about this show is that it's very open in a lot of different ways. If you want to have some sort of chat, if you want to text into the show, give your thoughts on LA, give your thoughts on LAFC, give your thoughts on just what happened out there at Snapdragon Stadium tonight. If you're happy about it, if you're a little concerned because SDFC still hasn't scored whenever they're up a man, actually, they've scored when it matters and gotten away with points, but there's still definitely time to improve, and you can definitely tell head coach Mikey Varas was going and feeling in that same direction. But with that said, we made it out there. We'll have a couple of audios from before the match. We went to the tailgate. We went to Oh man, and we're gonna get to that right now because having a conversation with people, we went into neutral territory, into enemy territory for San Diegan. Clearly wearing the grand ball jersey shirt. It is a neutral ground for everybody. I think whether you're San Diego FC, LAFC, I think that's something that everybody can agree on. But in any case, San Diego FC before the pre-match had a had this conversation with themselves as far as what are they going to do, and I think San Diego FC did a fantastic job, and Frontera, the supporters group, and everybody at Snapdragon did what Mikey Vada says they do best: is just focus on themselves. And congratulations to everybody in La Frontera, every single group out there, every single individual supporter group, whether it's through Dago Boys, through Barra, through Chavos Locals, Battalion, USG, ST Tribe, todos. Spent the Riptides, fantastic conversations before. Absolutely stepped up to the challenge. San Diego has stepped up to the challenge, has answered the bell when LA has been put in front of them. So far, historically, San Diego has never lost. San Diego FC has never lost to a team in LA. Invicto, not only never lost, they have defeated them. And so that is where that stands. And this is how the feeling was pre-match. We try to get some audio from a lot of different sides of the fan base, and we'll get to some game breakdown here in a bit, some post-match press conference, fresh, literally fresh. Abraham Cepeda, great, fantastic editor-in-chief for San Diego Punto Football, uploaded this audio here. I think it's time to say that this team is pretty legit. I mean, it's looking like it, but if you ask some of the LAFC fans, it's kind of, for the most part, how it went.
Fuck San Diego FC. Drop on FC. Fuck SD. Fuck Chucky. Fuck them. LA, baby. All the way.
LA all the way. And so is all LA all the way back home, up the 5, up the Amtrak, up wherever they're going to be sent to. And you know what? This is how you set up a rivalry. This is how you organically do it. Whether it's the burning of jerseys, whether it's go ahead and invade Old Town and confuse a lot of tourists who are just trying to enjoy San Diego. They're just trying to enjoy San Diego. And then you have, just a bunch of protesting looking people start chanting, and it is what it is. But at the end of the game, it never gets old beating LA teams, as Jeremy Pritchett says here. Um, Again, that's a phone number. You can leave your comments. You can text that phone number. It's a text line as well. Um, yeah, no, we're still live. We are here. We are here. We are ready to go. So anyway, just really hates LA, and it's absolutely fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Um, all right, so let's go ahead and get to some audio because we do have audio set up for post-match press conference after the game. Head coach Mike Vadas had some comments on this 3-2 victory, and we'll talk about the matchup here in a little bit as well. ¿Dónde estás, Mikey? ¿Dónde estás? Aquí estás, Mikey. Hello, Mikey. I'm glad people stop calling him Mickey. Mikey, Tony Santos, San Diego Football. Congratulations on the first home win for San Diego FC. In the first half, obviously, everything seemed to be going right. What can you tell us about what that conversation was and those adjustments and what made the successful 3-0? But then what the conversation was going into halftime at 3-2?
I think we play against a top team with top players. These things can happen. The first 38, 40 minutes of that half were unbelievable. I hope everybody takes notice in San Diego of the effort of the guys, the quality of the guys. I thought they were just absolutely lights out. I had goosebumps during that moment. And then, yeah, we got a little bit, I don't know what happened. They started pressing us a little bit. We made an error. We lost our composure for a few minutes. But halftime came at a good moment to cut that momentum. And we got out of it.
We'll go up here again, right here with the bosses.
So you can definitely tell, like, that momentum was felt in the first 30, 40 minutes, and San Diego FC look absolutely lights out. And you can find this entire full press conference at San Diego.Futbol, the website, San Diego.Futbol, the YouTube channel. Like, what else do we have? That is full. We'll play some more here as head coach Mikey Vadas continues.
Mikey siempre había dicho que quería regalar a la afición el primer triunfo.
Mikey, you've always said you wanted to bring the first victory here to your home field. And what do you think about being able to do that?
No, muy emocionado.
I'm very excited.
Yo siempre he dicho que el fútbol es de la gente.
I always said that soccer is by the people, for the people.
Nuestra hincha son los mejores.
And our supporters, they're the best.
Lo que hacen ahí afuera
What they do out there,
espectacular.
that was absolutely spectacular. It's a coliseum out there, filled with passionate fans and people. That Frontera supporter group, not just supporters, but around the stadium. I think we have the best supporters in all of the Americas, and that's true. It's going to keep growing. Look, one of the fans gave me one of this. His name is Bruno, and I love this. It's great. The people here, they love soccer, and we feel that responsibility, and we feel the emotion and the happiness that comes with it too. But again, again, it's a lot of firsts for San Diego FC. Last week they had the first loss against Austin FC as well, so they know how to. They felt that. They still haven't felt the feeling of a loss at home just yet. But yeah, no, hey, this is what we do here. We translate. Where can I get those hoodies that Mikey Vadas wears? You can check out 18 Threads. There's a little plug. Shout out to people who are working up the front. Who doesn't like Mikey? Dude has the team working. He obviously has these guys behind his vision, and it shows. Yeah, and again, I asked Chucky Lozano here in a bit about that, just what it was like to be on the sidelines and just be received in such a good way, and have the boys have the team be able to step up for the challenge as well. Do we have a name for the derby between San Diego and LAFC? Like LAFC and El Galaxy del Tráfico? What should the derby name be? I mean, I don't know. Like, you can. I mean, there's time for this. There's still time for this to be organic. You can, in WWE and wrestling, there's something called a pole match, and it's whoever gets the thing from the pole first. So it's a this on a pole match. So it can be like a Tom Penn on a pole match, essentially, just the sharing of that. I don't know. That's for somebody else to figure out. But yeah, no, the first home win felt so good. You can hear it in the stadium. And again, congratulations to everybody all around around the state, around Snapdragon, who really stepped up. And in the beginning, like, look, LAFC, the 3252 was going to come out guns a-blazing, and they put out people. From what I understood, the number was 1,600 LAFC supporters coming over to really put on a show. They were quiet before pre-match, and they were waiting. That like they know how to do what they do. So again, no slight on them, but then La Frontera started going on their own and started the game, and that's when LAFC supporters started going as well. But they were shut up in a couple of different ways. Frontera was doing their thing, but then the rest of the stadium started absolutely booing towards the direction of the what would it be southeast corner, where the LAFC supporters were, just drowned them out with boos, and then there was a couple of chances actually for San Diego FC right then and there. Then everybody else started cheering, and then from then on, just the momentum of not just the team but outside, just everybody together. It was really cool to see. Surfliner Cup, all right. 32,000 tonight. Yeah, 32,000 was the official number. I think we tweeted it earlier. Yeah, 32,502 is the official number for Snapdragon Stadium tonight. That doesn't necessarily mean butts and seats. But I can also see, as one comment points out, damn the irony. And look, 3252 is part of the number for the first match with LAFC. So would you say Frontera ST rose to the occasion and quite your worries of 3252 coming in and taking over? Yeah, and this is where Tony Sanchez, Jose Antonio Sanchez, will admit, and this is a point where I'm really happy that people who put their all into it were rewarded and are seen and validated for what they've done and the work that they've done. Um, yeah, sure, the club is there, but it's the people that really come out and support the club that are gonna be in charge of putting the name of San Diego up high, and Frontera San Diego SD really definitely rose to the occasion. Um, Kudos, like they and everybody, San Diego FC in general too, just shut some mouths up. In español, callaron los hocicos. Like you guys, you know, definitely took it the entire game. Just from what I heard from sources that the chant app was very, very well managed. Um, and so I think I'm happily quieted by my standards as well. Maybe one day Wave or STFC will have a complete sellout of 35,000. San Diego Wave has done that already. So did STFC for their inaugural home match. Again, you can go ahead and text, you can call that phone number right there. Give us your thoughts on this game from San Diego FC as they go ahead and beat LA, the second LA team, the third champions that they face early on in the season. 5 games in, they've already faced the last 3 MLS champions. They've beat 2, they tied against 1. So take that as you will. So that's good to see this team really kind of fighting and look, again, this style of play is something that's taking a lot of people by storm, a lot of teams by surprise, and how well they can adapt throughout and the different looks that they can give. They can switch sides. They can with their substitutions. Mikey Vadas is incredibly smart by doing that. Um, I don't see anything happen like that for Wave this year. I don't think so either, unless something changes. But here's some more from head coach Mikey Vadas.
The game, especially after the red card, and how they just kind of managed to finish out the game?
I think we'll all say that we could probably manage it a little bit better. We could kill them with even more passes. We wanted This is what I give them credit. I talk to them about if we have 3-2, we want 14. We want always more. And that's something that we talk about all the time. So I give the guys credit. Now, how we find them more, probably we can work on it a little bit. Maybe making some extra passes, maybe attacking a little bit more on the sides versus trying to push the ball in the middle when you have the extra man. But overall, the most important thing is a regional rivalry game against a very, very talented team, and we brought our fans a win. And I think that's the most important message here, that these guys fought and left everything on the field for the people.
Head coach Mikey Varas a couple minutes ago in the post-match press conference, he did go out to kind of break down a little bit more what he thought about this game. You can check out his full press conference here on San Diego Punto Football, the YouTube channel, and then we'll have it on San Diego Punto Football's San Diego Punto Football's ¿cómo se llama? Website. That's what it's called. Nuestro sitio. Jorge Campos in the house. Yeah, actually, he started following us. Shout out Jorge Campos. BMO South. I mean, they tried. Good try. Absolutely. Let's hear from Chucky Lozano, who came back after injury a couple of weeks into it. He came in and it was electric. It was given the standing ovation in the second half when he came in. Juan Garcia, we got too confident at 3-0 and started passing the ball around without purpose. I can definitely see that being the case. They did get sloppy, but LAFC definitely woke up a little bit. That's the second goal. Oni Valakari getting on the score sheet. Could have been man of the match along with Chris McVeigh, but Chris McVeigh had a great performance in defense as well as scoring that great header for the first goal. Hey, what's up, Esteban? Saw you and the baller crew at the touchline. That was pretty cool. Ref was horrible today. I wasn't a good start. It was very rocky, very shaky, handing out yellow cards willy-nilly. I mean, yes, they did. They did definitely deserve yellow cards or a caution or a stern talking to. So, I mean, they went with she decided to go with a yellow card in those cases. Eventually, that ended up biting LAFC in the ass by then getting a second yellow and a red card. But at the end of the day, didn't really affect much because San Diego FC didn't score again after a red card at home. So take that what you will. Jorge Campos was in there, and we'll see the guy wearing the Mansour jersey with number 1. Who is he? Saw people taking photos with him. I mean, it could be one of the son of the owner, Mr. Mansour, who does frequent our show. Actually, it's Two Balls and a Mic and San Diego Punto Football. This is the show that the insiders watch, the People's Pod. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Again, if you want to go ahead and leave a voicemail. The number's there. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to Esteban for a bit too. It seemed like it was a great time. All right, let's hear from number 11 for San Diego FC, the returning Chucky Lozano on his return. This is what I love about Chucky. It's like he's understanding. He's working very hard. He's learning English, and all English questions get asked in English. And by all English question, I mean the one English question. And everything else is in Spanish. But yeah, here we go, Chucky.
Questions. So if anyone has English questions, we'll start with those and then we'll translate those live. We'll start right here in front.
Chucky, Tony Sanchez, San Diego Football, congratulations on the first win here at home. What did it feel like to come and be back into the squad? And what did you feel being on the sideline, seeing your teammates battle throughout while you were out for injury?
No, pues yo creo que, bueno, me sentí muy bien.
Oh, I felt really good.
Muy bien, me sentí.
I felt really, really good.
Bien. No,
oh, she's going to translate after.
Fue una diferencia, ¿no? Y bueno, fuera de la cancha yo vi a mi equipo que lo hizo muy bien. Estábamos trabajando de la mejor manera, lo hicieron muy bien en la cancha y bueno, ese es el resultado del buen trabajo que hicimos.
I think I felt great. I felt great physically on the field, and it was great for me. And outside, just watching the game from the outside, I think my team did amazing as well. the first half was great, and it's a result of all the hard work we're doing. Any other English questions? Now we're going to switch to full Spanish. Okay,
Yeah, the only question in English.
we're going to go over here with Daniel.
Gracias, Irving. Te están follando ahora. Chucky, ¿qué se siente el cariño de la afición? Y también son segundos de la conferencia oeste. Háblame de cómo está pues, el ambiente, el vestíbulo, el equipo después de este gran arranque.
So he's asking, you hear the chorus of the fans sing your name. What did it feel like to come back into this ovation? And then obviously second in the division now. What does that mean to you moving forward?
La verdad que, como siempre he dicho, a la gente, a toda la gente les agradezco mucho el cariño.
Like I always said, I always thankful to the love that the fans give me, and it's reciprocal.
La verdad que el ambiente se siente muy bien, el equipo se siente muy bien.
And it's a great atmosphere. The team feels great. Everything's really good.
Ese es el paso que tenemos que seguir.
And that's the step that we need to keep going forward with. And now we're in second place, and it's very important for us in the club. And we got to keep on that line. And then we got to keep going that way. The rehab process was 4 weeks long. Was it long? How did that feel like coming back? You feel like you were a little bit anxious. You had that one opportunity in the second half. How do you feel? Oh, yeah. It did hurt me a lot to be away from the team. But I worked very hard. And I try to get back as fast as possible. But on the field, I felt really good. And had that opportunity to score. But on the other side, there was a great goalkeeper. And that's what soccer is sometimes. Sometimes I would like to do a little bit more plays, but I'm on my way to my best level. And then a reporter asks, 100%? You're at 100%. Like physically, yes. But, we got to work through some things. Every game that you guys have come in, you guys have just developed a little bit better and better and better. How are you seeing this team develop in this beginning of the season? Very good. I think it's been a very great beginning for everybody. I always said that there's things that we can improve on. And it's been a very, very, very good and important beginning. Hi, I'm Chiva. What message is this team sending to the other teams in MLS? I've always said it since the beginning. We have everything to compete. And we're going to give surprises. And since the beginning, I've seen the quality of players. And we've been demonstrating that. It's a very important and big step for everybody. And God willing, we're going to keep moving forward and we're going to achieve all of our objectives this way.
Sé que tu mente está aquí en San Diego, por supuesto, pero hace unas semanas estabas lesionado, un par de semanas, y tu nombre surgía por ahí para reforzar al Pachuca al Mundial de Clubes. No sé si hay algo de eso, si qué te motiva cuando escuchas ese tipo de cosas.
That question was talking about, hey, your name came up with in terms of Pachuca and clubs, Nations League, is Club World Cup. Is that something that interests you? And it was shut down a little bit. But yeah, that was Chucky Lozano. Again, you can find that full audio over on sandiego.futbol, the website, sandiego.futbol's YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel, the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, the YouTube channel. All right, we'll hear from Alex Maiton here, who was also a goal scorer and debuted for the first time in the starting lineup. He didn't debut. He's played before, but he debuted as a starter this match.
You just take us through the emotions of today and a hard-fought win, taking the opportunities, obviously with the start of the trust from Mike Valas.
Yeah, no, I just want to thank God first and foremost, for giving me the opportunity. I've had to stay patient. whilst I've come here, but surrounded by a great group of players, a great coach. I'm just happy that I was able to get an opportunity today and take it, but most importantly, the team got the win. So, yeah.
We'll go back there.
First 40 minutes or so, everything went right. Can you guys take us through just what was going on the pitch and just how good that felt? Is that the best you guys have played all year for a stretch?
Yeah, that's just us, and the challenge for us now is how can we replicate that 40 minutes for 90 minutes? We're more than capable. We've got amazing players, amazing style of play. We just need to, be relentless in those moments and not switch off. Always be focused and hopefully, we can get more results.
All right.
How has the crowd helped you guys staying games against tough teams in California?
Yeah, massively. Ever since I've come here, before the football even started, the hype around the team and the city is what we've really needed, and it's what's got us over the line today. I'm just super happy that we've got amazing supporters, that are there for us every single game. And, we just want to get back to them, and thankfully today we were able to do that.
Alex Byton there, goal scorer today, and that was on the end of a very, very good overall play in transition. LAFC just couldn't really keep up with the momentum that San Diego FC had built. We'll get to a lot of the actual game breakdown on Two Balls and a Mic on Monday, every Monday at 8 p.m. And this Monday is no different. We will go ahead and start with goals, gaffes, and greats. We'll go into the best goal of the week, the gaff of the week, the grade of the week. If you have a goal, if you have a grade, if you have a gaff, send it over to San Diego Football on our Instagram, on our X, on our Blue Sky. Send it anywhere. If you have our phone number, text us. We'll go ahead and put those up to vote. Chucky is forcing it a little bit. I can see that he's just a little bit anxious. He wants to get on that scoring. He doesn't feel like he's contributed as much as he's should have at this point. But also knowing that him coming back and from injury, that's just the nature of an attacker, right? Like that's just the way that an attacker sees things. All right, so we'll get into once again a lot of the lineup stuff and breakdown of the actual match. But you have Lofelson coming in, back in Negri. You kind of want to think, is that something that was reserved? Like these two players, their legs were they saved in Austin for this matchup here at home? You have the return of Paddy McNair from international break, as well as Aníbal Godoy. I saw somebody earlier praise Godoy for the way that he played, and yeah, just an absolutely underrated player on the squad. We talk about Yepes Verskov and how great he is, and how great next to him Luca de la Torre, and you don't really hear a lot of this midfield, right? The names, because they go down into the trenches. Like they're not necessarily the creatives that most of modern midfields have. But then you also throw another midfielder now in the 9 position with Oni Balakari. Marcus Invarson is out. But then that opens up an opportunity for Alex Byton on the left wing and Anders Dreyer to really have a chance to just do Anders Dreyer things. Chiva and I were talking in the press box, and there was a play, again, didn't result in a goal. It was already 3-2, but I think it was in Chuki's chance that was building up where Anders just did a dummy in the midfield. And it's just the IQ that Dreyer has in order to just, it's incredible. But yeah, so that was the lineup here for San Diego FC. A good choice of good choice of players there. But again, we're going to go ahead and get into a lot more of the breakdown of the actual match on San Diego Football this upcoming Monday at 8 p.m. Where we'll also have slated to have Executive Vice President of Operations for San Diego FC sitting in this chair, Ricardo Campos. Ricardo Campos should be coming on to the show tentatively for this upcoming episode of Two Balls and a Mic. So stick to that. So hopefully that pans out. But yeah, this game started with set pieces. It's going to be a great time here on Monday. It is me neither, Esteban. Like it's these post games are cool, and also not next weekend because I have to do soccer's commentary for the playoffs, but maybe the week after or the next home match after the Sounders. Um, this is actually gonna go and stay. I'm still gonna do post matches, but if everything works out, post matches will start happening live from Snapdragon Stadium after the match, after the press conference. Uh, Hopefully, they allow us to do that, and this transmission post match will become something that happens at Snapdragon, so I can use their Wi-Fi and don't have to go through the egress of Snapdragon Stadium and here, the goal from Chris McVeigh, just getting up there, perfectly placed ball by Anders Dreyer onto the head. It's just a fantastic set piece. It's a fantastic play. Yeah, SDFC. Yeah, and people are pumped. Um, you can see here on the goal, just a great look. No offsides. Dreyer just floats it in there, and poor marking by LAFC, and nothing much for Hugo Lloris to do in that situation. Another opportunity here. Great through ball finds Alex Maiton, who looked dangerous too. He looked like there were some chances where he tried to do some creative plays and it just didn't pan out. There was a better option, but mm-mm, it didn't work out for him. An individual set piece, but another set piece here, and then oh boy, that's a World Cup winner. Oh boy, that's just like we already know what the gap of the week is, guys. Like we know we Google the Tottenham in you has not left. What's what's going on? Okay, okay. I want to give an assist to McVay because McVay is the one that once again gets into that space and just gets in the way right there. McVay is not able to touch the ball, but that is enough for Lloris to not be able to read and have to hesitate a little bit in order to wait and say, hey, if he makes contact, I'm going to need to stay here and I need to react left or right. But because he doesn't touch it, he's not necessarily expecting it to get to him so fast and quickly. That's why he's not able to catch it. Comes down and, just goalkeeper's nightmare. Ball's in no man's land. Only Valakati recognizes it. You see the Chavos flags, you see the riptides, you see the supporters group, the Frontera ST right there, just waiting to celebrate this goal. Yeah, no, he actually looked absolutely defeated on the ground. Yeah, no, it's that. Oh man, that's just painful for any goalkeeper. Like, Lloris, what are you doing? Uh, oh boy, that is pain, pain. Not just foul the guy. Even if you foul him, it's fine. But yeah, confidence went down for LAFC as of that moment, and San Diego FC just kept pressing forward. San Diego FC is a machine, and really this is a beautiful play, just capitalizing on the open spaces. Here, boom, Oni going over to the right, opening space up. They they move through the middle, opening into the right, and even in the right, still playing on the inside part of the right wing. And then a fantastic pass. The little touch. There's a little touch right there. And that's enough to get the ball all the way across to Maiton. Maiton just taps it in. You see that cross right there. Lofulsend. Balakari touches it. Like that touch cannot be understated. That's a genius touch right there. That's a beautiful touch. I don't care if was he trying to control it? Was he trying to shoot? Didn't get it on it? Like, call it what you want. That's the difference right there. That was the difference, and right there. Oh man, slow down. I just wanna get to know you. There, lawful send, keeps it on the ground. It worked. I don't care. It worked. He meant it. Balakadi meant that. Mighton just tap it in. Almost missed it. Tap it in. It's all good. Alex Mighton went on to say, like, yeah, no, we practice in training. Those near posts chances. Let's see here once more. If not, Luca was closing in, but opportunity taken by SDFC. Fortunes changed, goes 3-2. Again, we'll get much more in depth with the analysis of this match for 2 balls and a mic. Where was Giroud? He is exactly where he's been the entire season. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found for LAFC. No, he's just not match healthy. Oni's a better 9 and forces him to stay engaged in plays. Oni did a very good job in the 9 position. Like, if Marcus and Varston was there, would this have been a 3-0 at any point? The data isn't there. The data isn't there to support whether he would influence it that way or not. But as I know right now, Oni Balakari is the best 9 that STFC's had. That's including the actual 9, Tomas Angel, who came in on the second half. Didn't realize he hit the post. Yeah, that could have very easily have been a miss. Thank you for everybody who's joining us on Instagram, who's joining us on X, who's joining us on YouTube. Leave your comments. Get engaged. This is what it's about. San Diego Punto Football. Being about it, driving down, hauling ass, making sure that we have a post-game show for you guys. And what did you think? Like, that's the thing. What did you think? This is your show. Monday, 2 balls and a mic. It's the people's pod. It's the show that the insiders watch. Going down into the post-match, we got some nasty looks by a couple of folk. But it's fine. It's okay. It's part of it. We're here. We're in the ecosystem. Gracias, señor. Couldn't do it without my fantastic partners in Abe Cepeda and Alejandro El Chia Villaseñor. Absolutely making it happen for that. All right. If there's nothing else, I would love to throw it back to you guys and see what you think or thought of this matchup, thought of the surrounding pageantry, the accoutrements. As I'm just like going through some of these comments for man, what a poor choice of guy. What do you think of San Diego? Okay, right.
Fuck San Diego FC. Common FC. Fuck SD. Fuck Suki. Fuck them. LA, baby. All the way.
All the way back to the drive of shame. 2 hours up now. I can hear the tears. Sit down, person. You just got humbled. To quote the great Kendrick. Probably the best first home win. Yeah, I can't think of another better home win for San Diego FC. Sick Dragon Ball shirt. No, absolutely. If I was to go into LAFC territory, I needed to make sure that I can remain neutral in a lot of ways. Who's gonna attack the guy with the Dragon Ball? Like, you're just a dick if you do that at that point. Dude cried all the way home. Yeah, I mean, go find him. It was I try to ask. I try to ask more LAFC people, hey, what are your thoughts on SD? What are your thoughts on LA? What are your thoughts? Do you have thoughts? Is there thoughts in there? Nobody. And I told the guy, like, you're literally the only person that feels this way. Nobody else is coming over. Nobody else has the guts to represent LA like you so bravely have done. But it's all in jest. It's all in good fun. 32-52, letting that gold glitter off and smoke. Need better security. I mean, it's part of it. They were able to do it. This is San Diego sports history. Yep, absolutely. San Diego sports history has been done. The city of Los Angeles is has been double defeated with LAFC and LA Galaxy, one of the top teams in the league in LAFC, and the current reigning defending champions in LA Galaxy, who still have not recovered since SDFC beat them at home in their first match. They have not won a match in 6 games. So that's a stat. That is a stat for sure. Smell AFC. It's good. What a day to be a San Diego native. Absolutely. Fun. Man, San Diego Wave could have also gotten some points against the reigning champions as well. All right. I'll start to wind this down here. As again, thank you once again for joining us. If you want to join us on Monday, we'll be back on Monday for San Diego Punto Futbol's flagship podcast, Two Balls and a Mic. We'll be back with Alejandro El Chiva Villaseñor and potentially Abe Cepeda somewhere in the ether. And can I change this? Yeah, no, we'll be back here. As you can see the nifty change the camera. We'll be back there as my shirt currently dries for work. Dumbest thing. Let's see. Did you read that STFC is getting a third kit this year? I've also read that, but I don't know. Profar at the game. Yep, Profar Machado getting injured. What a guy, getting injured to come in early to make sure he beats the traffic into Snapdragon. Oh, thank you, EC. That wave penalty was such BS. Yes, it was. You had the boos and the cheers all at the same time with Manny. Yeah, you had everything, and then you had absolute silence for some of the ownership that was then shown after. I don't know. Maybe people just don't know Jocko that well just yet. But all right, 3-2 LAFC get a red card, and again, San Diego FC is not able to score whenever they go down up a man in the second half. But fortunately for them, they were able to hold on to this victory. And look, a 10-man team has nothing to lose at that point, and they are, if anything, more volatile than when they are 11 v 11. So it's not the easiest thing to score when the other team is just playing with nothing left to lose. Very physical game. It did feel like a rivalry match, especially at the beginning of the game. I can't miss. Give her another chance. Yeah, that's what happened for the San Diego Wave game. But yeah, I mean, LAFC, they kept pressing, and they had a couple of looks. They had a couple of chances. There was one close that went right by the left post of Dos Santos and almost hit the post and went in. So up until the end of the match, that's something that is going to need to be worked on for Mikey Vadas. 619 Posse says, thank you for 3252 for spending money on hotels and food down here. They'll spend even more money tomorrow leaving and probably recovering from some hangovers because people went all out. I feel like we were worse on the counter when we were a man up. Yeah, it happens. Space literally opens up, and then you have way too many options in a lot of different ways. It's liking it to something in indoor, right? If there's no goalkeeper in the back, you just get happy feet and want to shoot, and just you don't always end up with a ball in the back of the net, even though you think like, well, there's no goalkeeper. Yeah, but it's harder because you just get very, very excited. Shout out to Chiva, who actually called that there was going to be a red card early in the match. Just he said, yeah, no, watch, this referee's gonna they're gonna give a red card at some point, and they did. SFC was tested after that red card. Yeah, they were. But again, Mikey Vadas was talking about how it maybe was their own fault. They went a little bit too much in the middle. They need to open up those spaces. They needed to make LAFC run. If you have possession of the ball, you're up. If you want to go ahead and park the bus or just play a little bit more smart with your possession, just play more passes, open the spaces up, make LAFC run. It's a cat and mouse game at that point, and then you just kind of toy with your food, but you can still strike whenever you want. So, grade the ref. C, like got the job done. Nothing too outrageous. I know that for the second goal for LAFC, Captain Yepes Sverskov went over and just like, hey, this game should have been over. At the end, actually, yeah, the game should have been over 2-3 minutes before it actually was. So yeah, I got the job done. There wasn't anything too bad. The penalty shout was it wasn't a penalty actually. Abe Cepeda, who's yes, our editor in chief, but he is one of our photographers for for SDFC games down there. Got a great shot of that. Let me see if I can share this non-penalty call. Um, let's go here. Yeah, that's the after right there. Chivas slowed it down. Yeah, there was a touch of the ball very early on, like right there. The ball's touched. That is a clean slide tackle, a great slide tackle. Uh, does lift the foot, but again, that's just you got ball first. You get to do that. You get to finish your slide. If you get ball first, you are allowed to finish the slide. Uh, don't make the foot raise too egregious, or else you will be called for a penalty. But that's as good as a slide tackle as you're gonna get. Like, that's just class, that's fantastic, and you get crashed into by Oris, and then almost Oni Balakari coming through the back, almost a chance there for him to also, um, get that rebound and, hit it in, so interesting. What about Liga MX? Trainer rumor, you treated? Eh? Transfer rumor? Which one did I tease? Oh, the one we teased on last episode, Two Balls and a Mic. Oh, there's rumors that there's talks of a another offensive player joining San Diego FC through the mechanism of loan. That should be coming down very soon. We've actually reached out to the club for comment on that. They have not gotten back to us, so that is the official. We asked them, "Hey, this player, are they coming? Can we get an official word?" They're like, "Well, we'll give you more information a little bit." So, um, hopefully that does develop. SCFC was able to do what Club America has yet to do, beat LAFC. Actually, LAFC have never lost when in their first match playing an expansion team. They've played expansion teams 6 times, I believe, and they are 6-0. Up until today, they are 6-1. Um, so yeah, that's a cool little stat there. First home win versus LAFC was special, especially because it was LA. Yeah, that's not a PK. And again, that's a great call, right? Like talking about referee grades, that's a great call. The referee team did look at it, did have a second look. They were waiting for a second and confirmed, yep, no penalty. So no need to go to VAR for that. Yeah, the follow through was bad. 100% that follow through was not good. Like that's a foul. Like if we want to go under a microscope and analyze it all, okay, cool, you get the ball there, great, and then this little foot up is what you would then say, hey, that's the penalty there. But again, in stride at game speed, I mean, if you want to go game speed, the ball was touched first, and that's a clean tackle. As much as I would want to say like, "Oh, yeah, it's a penalty," or at least go check on VAR, the fact that, again, ball was touched here. Actually, was that Mike who touched it? Huh. Again, we're Zapruder filming this, like, the JFK files are out there, guys. There's only one file here. Was that Mighton? Mighton looks like he has his foot on the inside. But even then, there's contact with the ball there. Contact with the ball there, clean. Lifts the foot up. Yeah, I mean, what do you want? What do you want? I know penalty, but like, I can I can see why it was not called a penalty. I can see why it would be called a penalty. Who is it? I'll see if I can get more information on Two Balls and a Mic on Monday. Stay tuned for Two Balls and a Mic, the flagship program, 8 p.m. every Monday on the same channel. Chiva, Abe, and I. And this week we should be having Executive Vice President for San Diego, Executive Vice President of Operations for San Diego FC, Ricardo Campos. The follow through is warranted for getting the ball first. Yeah, you can do almost everything after you touch ball first, essentially. Love the atmosphere tonight. Yeah, it was a great time. Mike Ibaras and company players really enjoyed that, and they really do feed off of that energy at Snapdragon Stadium. But yeah, it was a good match. We will have more game breakdown, like I said, on Monday for that. So without further ado, I'll just say, all right, guys, have a good one after this one. Oh, you're still here. Hi. Well, this just turned, so you're still here. Like WrestleMania 41 is coming up. Want to talk WrestleMania? Justin was like, nah, we're good. John Cena let me down. John Cena let you down and a lot of people down, man. It's dark world. Chucky Lozano could not stop. Did not believe John Cena actually had turned heel. Chucky Lozano scores. Snapdragon will explode. Absolutely. Papi Chavo saying yeet. Is he yeeting for main event Jey Uso, who's no longer in the main event because the main event of night one is going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk in a triple threat match for a non-title? Well, not very main eventy for me. The winner of the men's Royal Rumble, who's going up against Gunther, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. This is where we can stop, guys. We can continue. We can go on forever about WrestleMania, about STFC, about everything. But what you do need to do is subscribe and follow San Diego Football, Two Balls and a Mic on Instagram, on Blue Sky, on X, on Facebook, because Facebook is the place to be. Sometimes Facebook's group is actually pretty dope. But and on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Bad Bunny gonna wrestle? I don't think so. He already did his wrestling. He has a Canadian destroyer, a bunny destroyer. It's pretty good. I will actually be, as of right now, I will be covering WrestleMania. Not with the press pass, but I will be at WrestleMania night 1 and 2. McVeigh at WrestleMania. Who would be the best wrestler on STFC? Naturally, you want to say Chucky as a luchador. This is a good one. Who would be a good wrestler? I feel like Yepes Verskov is that ring general. Like actually, I have do I have it? Did I make it? I have a picture that I get bored out of my mind sometimes. I just like wasting my own time. Nobody is allowed to waste my time except for me. And here we go. I will combine it, but this is the world heavyweight champion, which I will share here in a bit. And I'll put this out there. It's fine. Because again, the dumbest thing ever. But that right there is Mr. Gunther. And so my idea, and this is what I'm literally going to do as soon as I close this, is I'm going to put his face on top. Yeah. Boop, boop. That'd be pretty cool. All this build up for Gunther to retain the belt. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Yepe. Yeah, no, 100% Yepe. Sverskov. Good one. He got his mask today. Hell yeah. Blue Panther. See you tomorrow, Front Wave Arena, Tony. That is right. I will be calling the game for the San Diego Sockers along with the artist formerly known as the Chromaniac, Craig Elston. The Craig Maniac. So check that out. We'll be on CBS Sports Golazo Network. What a ridiculous existence I live sometimes. But with that said, thank you guys for joining. You guys have been awesome for joining here late. I will promise to hurry up a little bit more as we exit the parking lot in the blue parking lot. But real quick, it just came down. Let's read some stats. Let's read some stats from SDFC. Ooh. All right. With tonight's win, 3-2 win, SDFC earned its first home victory. SDFC is now 3-1-2 in the season. It's its second in the Western Conference. SDFC is 2-0-2 when wearing the club's primary kit. Okay, all right. SDFC becomes the first expansion team to defeat LAFC in their debut match, ending LAFC's 5-0. 5-0 wasn't 6. 5-0 record against expansion teams in their first meetings since the club's league debut in 2018. The previous results is LAFC beat 2-0 Cincinnati, 1-0 Inter Miami, 2-1 Nashville, 2-0 Austin, and 3-0 St. Louis. Goalkeeper CJ Dos Santos, defender Chris McVeigh, and midfielder Yepes Sverskov and forward Anders Dryers have all started and played in the full 90 minutes through the club's first 6 matches, each totaling 550 minutes played. Chris McVeigh scored his first goal for SDFC tonight and his third career MLS goal. Oni Valakari scored his second of the season and his second consecutive goal at Snapdragon Stadium. Valakari has now also contributed to 5 SDFC scoring plays in 2025 with his goal and assist on Alex Maiton's goal. Valakari has now goal contribution in 4 straight games for SDFC. So as much as Honor Dryer is getting praised throughout the league, I've been telling people this Oni Valakari guy, found him in Cyprus. Great midfielder, great center forward, false 9, whatever you want to call him. He's just finding his stride. Alex Maiton made his debut. He also scored. Godoy, Patton McNair returning from international breaks. Definitely needed. And Hamidi Diop made it onto the pitch for the second straight match. Okay. Stat. Great stat. Next up, SDFC will play another home match. Then they host Seattle. It's going to be Saturday, April 5th at 7:30 p.m. All right. With that said, San Diego Punto Futbol has been here, has been there, has been everywhere. Thank you for joining. You guys have been fantastic. Joining so late. So Chucky, man, the guy absolutely transformed the left side. Yeah. And he's getting healthier as it gets. He says he's 100%. They're going to go ahead and just let him loose here very soon, probably against the Sounders as a starter. But we'll have audio at more than likely Thursday or Friday for media availability for that. So for Tony Sanchez from San Diego Punto Futbol, we will see you tomorrow if you're watching the soccer game, but here on Monday for 2 balls and a mic. With that, see you guys later. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.